Thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. I'm going to do an altered Rolodex card, Memorydex type card, and I'm using this rubber stamp set. This was gifted to me. Thank you, Mimi. So we're going to create with this today. It is an art by Marlene, and it's the one that looks like Frida. And I'm going to use really heavy watercolor paper and archival ink, and I'm going to stamp this and then cut it out in a really fun way and make it into a Memorydex card. And then I'm going to watercolor paint all the fun flowers on top. So let me show you my process as I go along. So I put the cling stamp on my acrylic block. I used Ranger archival ink in jet black. And the way I stamped it off the page because, you know, our Memorydex cards can't be too terribly tall. So I went ahead and stamped her off the page. And I'm going to use my little punch to make the little Memorydex tabs. And what I'm going to do is come across here, about here, and draw a line. And I'm going to make the card squared off like this with her popping off the top, and then I'm going to fussy cut around that top edge. So it's going to be a square card with this fussy cut at the top. And because it's on watercolor paper, now I heat set that ink, and now I'm going to go ahead and watercolor paint this. And I think what I might do is double stamp it and cut out some of the flowers to pop up to make them dimensional. Just a few. Pick out a few little elements like maybe these berries, the big flower here, and this cute little funny looking flower over here. I think I'm going to pop those up and make them dimensional. So I'm going to stamp it twice and paint this, and then paint the separate one, cut those out, and pop dot them up. So here's what my card looks like with it fussy cut out and just straight on the edges. I like it. And then I have this really cool Heidi Swap punch. This is for making any card into a Rolodex card. And you just line it up, find center, and you can punch, and then it makes the tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and punch that out, and then now I'm going to watercolor paint her and the other flowers, and then pop up the flowers and add some doodads and show you what it looks like. So on this flower, this big yellow flower, I'm making another one to pop up. So I stamped it twice, and what I'm doing is taking my scissors and cutting around a couple of the petals. So just like this, if you cut this petal loose from the other one, just up to the center, you can kind of just take it and shape it and pop it up and bend it a little bit. I'm doing another one up here, same thing. Take it, shape it, bend it. And then I'm going to take my little pen and color those white edges. Then when I put it into place, I kind of put it in offset from the other one instead of putting it right on top where the other one is. If you tip it a little bit, then you're going to really get dimension because you're going to see the one behind and the one in front, and then the ones that you have bent. So look at that nice dimension you get. So I'm going to put that one into place, and I did the same thing with the purple one. So I cut it out and glued it on, but I bent it a little bit and shaped it and then glued it on offset so you see what's behind it and in front of it, and you get twice the flower, twice the amount of flower from it. So that's just a cute, fun little tip. Here's how my card turned out. So on the background, I put the words, "There is beauty and art and those who create it." And I added some Nuvo drops to the little berries to make them dimensional and shiny and in the center of that flower. And then I popped up those flowers and bent them, and then did a little bit of chalk or pan pastel on her face. I think it turned out really cute and love it. So here is my Frida. There's beauty and art and those who create it. I had a really good time creating this Frida-inspired card using the Art by Marlene Studio Light stamp set. This is the number of the stamp set. It is stamp BM41 in case you're interested in finding this and playing around with it. It's got some cute flowers too. So I made mine into an altered Rolodex Memorydex card. So thanks for stopping by, and go make some art because art soothes the heart.